Happy Pandemic Wednesday to you. Happy Pandemic Wednesday to you. Happy Pandemic Wednesday to you. Stay home, stay safe, wear a mask. Hi guys, happy Wednesday. How are you? I'm okay. I woke up weirdly hungry, guys. I don't know why. I never eat breakfast. I'm never hungry in the morning. Usually don't even think about food until like 11:30, 12. I'm hungry. In case you were curious. I had a bowl of cereal before bed. I wonder if that made a difference. Do you guys find if you eat before bed, you wake up hungrier? I think that might be it. Did we just solve that mystery in like 0.4 seconds? I think we maybe we did. Good morning, Miss Tony. She was hungry too. No, I didn't eat because I didn't realize I was hungry until I sat down at my desk. So, guess I'll have to go get myself a snack or something after this. Good morning, Alicia. How are you? Go ahead and leave your mental health number in the comments. 1 is 10 is, and yeah, if you see somebody under a 5, make sure to reach out to them, give them a love, give them a thumbs, give them a comment that says we're thinking about you and we hope you feel better and your day improves and all that fun stuff. Tony says, I find if I eat something with sugar before bed, then yes, I'm hungry. Yeah, it was cereal, so definitely had sugar. Maybe that wasn't my best move. I don't usually even eat cereal. Like, I probably have a bowl of cereal 3 times a year. I don't know. Marla's a solid 7. I like it. Andrea's a 6.5-ish. I'm going to go with like a 7 today. I don't know. I woke up in a decent mood. I'm still not sleeping, but I got to bed a little bit earlier, so I guess that's good, right? You look beautiful, Karen. Tony's an 8/9. I love it. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with like an 8, I think. I think a 7/8. Solid 7/8 for me. Yeah. Tony loves Fruity Pebbles. I indulged in Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is my weakness. I won't lie. If I'm going to have a bowl of cereal, it's going to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It was real good, and I don't regret it, except for the fact that I'm hungry right now, and I really shouldn't be. But whatever. Worth it. Good morning, Sandra. How are you? So did you guys have a nice night? We got our keyboard came. So you guys know if you watched yesterday, way back at the beginning of this pandemic situation, I ordered I had it there for a reason. It was white balancing me. Hashtag no regrets. At the beginning of this pandemic situation, I ordered an electric keyboard for my kids, like a big fancy one. I mean, not fancy, but you know, like with the weighted keys. It's not fancy. Anyway, and it's not an expense I would have made now, realizing how pervasive this thing is. But I'm not sorry that I did it because it's really nice. So it came and the kids have been playing with it like nonstop since, and they've got the headphones. So yeah, it's been good. I'm excited about it. We just have to figure out where to put it. Right now we have to have it in the family room on the coffee table, which is maybe not a long-term situation that I want to keep up with, but yeah, so that's what's happening with that. I'm really excited about it. We talked about it in yesterday's group, and I can share a link if you guys are interested. But sorry, I'm distracted today, guys. Holy moly. Do you ever read something on Facebook that kind of gets under your skin and then you're like, oh, I can't stop thinking about it? That's where I'm at right now. Yeah, the keyboard's neat. I like it. It's a Yamaha, so you know they've been around forever. So I feel like it's had a bajillion good reviews on Facebook and all that fun stuff. Sorry, I'm just sharing to the group real quick. If you're not in our group, make sure you join Mama Loves Food community. We hang out in there all day. We have contests and stuff too if you want to chill with us. My internet's being real slow. Hopefully you guys aren't getting a weird feed from me. Okay, so Amber says she's a 5 because she cleaned her basement yesterday and now her allergies are flared up. Allergies suck. We all have them in our house too. Oh my god. Oh, I'm a night 3 of no sleep. I'm tired. Okay, we took notes. I have notes today. Look at this. I'm so proud of myself. What are you surprising with the kids with the 2-week vacation? I haven't decided an exact date. So obviously I'm just I keep moving that, but I need it for white balance. Technology is so fun. So obviously I need to wait till the stuff comes from like Oriental Trading and whatnot. Yeah. So maybe next week. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. Next week or the week after. I'm thinking maybe next week. I don't know. What do you guys think? My initial thought was maybe like June 1st to 15th because I think they're going to start their summer tutoring, language arts tutoring on like the 15th or so. So I was thinking then, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. Let me know what you think in the comments when we should start it. Okay. Oh, okay. I have Audible credits. If you guys aren't familiar with Audible, it's the audiobook subscription on Amazon. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I listen to books when I bike ride and when I go for walks and stuff. Good morning, Miss Jessie. And I have 9 Audible credits, which is 9 books. I don't know how that happened. Well, I do know how that happened. The book I'm listening to right now, The Tangled Tree, which I'm really enjoying, is long. It's really, really long. And it's a little bit heavy, so I've kind of been slower on that one, and that's made me... And then also I just been real bad about not biking as much, so I'm not listening as often because I typically listen on my bike rides. Anyway, but if you have any books that you super love and I must listen to, go ahead and let me know because I have 9 Audible credits to use and I'm pretty excited about new books. Books are good, right? And so I'm listening to The Tangled Tree, which is about, it's a science one. It's on the heavy side. Heavy meaning like very information dense, but I'm enjoying it. And it's so it's about gene transfer and how genes can transfer horizontally and not just vertically, and life isn't a tree, it's a web, and I don't know, it's really well read and it's really well written, and I'm enjoying it. But like I said, it's one that you have to kind of like wade through. The other one I'm listening to is Jessica Simpson's book, and I'm only on like chapter 2 or 3, but I like it so far. She's a real honest, man. She does not hold back. So those would be my book recommendations for now. And then I have Sapien on the list. I think it's called Sapien is next on my list. But anyway, I need 9. I need 9 book recommendations. So hit me with what you think I should be listening to. Good morning, Christine. She's been cloudy and dreary all week, but still an 8. High 5, girl. I love that. Okay, what else do we have on here? Oh, somebody asked me in the comments yesterday how I'm liking the CBD oil because I had mentioned that I was having trouble sleeping. Yeah, guys, I totally forgot I ordered the CBD oil. I don't know what's going on with Karen. I missed Karen's comment. Everyone's saying good luck, Karen. Karen, I'm sending you love. I don't know what's going on, but I'm sending you love. Yeah, I totally forgot I had ordered the CBD oil, so I'll have to fish that out. I think it's actually in my computer bag because I brought it in here to show you guys the label, and then I promptly forgot about it. So I'm going to put it next to I'm going to try to remember to put it next to my bedside again tonight. And maybe I'll take that at like 10 o'clock at night and see if that helps me fall asleep. Oh, Lauren's got recommendations for us. She says, The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo, Amy Schumer, and Becoming Michelle Obama. Awesome. I like Amy Schumer. That's good. And I like books about people. I tend to go with nonfiction a lot more than fiction. I find people really interesting. To listen. So I keep doing that. So yeah, tell me if you guys are like this at all. I feel like when I'm listening to a book, I want, and this could be a component of when I was in law school, I would always buy the audio tapes, and that's how I studied. I would study by listening to the audio tapes of the lectures over and over again. So I think I kind of made that connection in my brain that if I'm listening to something, I want it to be educational or at least like real, true. Whereas when I read a book, a paper book, I prefer it to be nonfiction. I don't know. I do like Stephen King, Robin. I haven't listened to one or read one in a long time because his last few were a little too much for me. Heart-shaped box by Joe Hill. Awesome. Anyway, so yeah, I have that weird thing. Although I did listen to American Gods by Neil Gaiman last year, and I loved that. That was really good. He's got a crazy brain, man. Lauren says, the Southern Education of a Jersey Girl and High Achiever are both good. Awesome. I'm excited. I'm going to go back through and write all these recommendations down. Okay. The other thing that I was going to ask you about is, do you have any candles you love? I always used to buy just the really inexpensive candles from Walmart, but I couldn't find them online. So I'm curious if you guys have some like reasonably priced candles you love. Although I did see that Yankee Candles, good morning, Yesena. I saw that Yankee Candles on Amazon are on sale right now. For the ones that are usually like 25 or 30 bucks are on sale for 15 or 17. I still think it maybe is more than I want to spend on a candle though. It's a lot of money, but I do like candles. I feel like they really elevate my mood quite a lot when I have a candle burning. So if you guys have a candle you love, drop me a link. I want that. Okay, last note on my list is, you guys have all seen my kitchen a million times, right? And I don't know if anybody's noticed, but it's not like the backsplash is not tiled. We moved into our house and gutted it. Whiskey Candle Company, writing that down, never heard of it. Anyway, so we moved into our house 8 years ago and gutted it, and then we ran out of money, as that happens. Marla likes essential oil diffusers. I don't find the smell does the same thing for me with an essential oil diffuser. I know a lot of people love them. So, and I don't care for Scentsy. I like a candle. I like the flame. I like the whole, like, I want a candle. I know it's maybe everybody has their thing. That's my thing. Yes, and it says I love the one from Bath & Body Works. Yeah, I've gotten a few really good ones from there in the past too. So, yeah, so we ran out of money, right? We ran out of money toward the end of the renovation, and like now we're like slowly, well, over the course of the past 8 years, we've slowly been doing little projects that are left. So one is the backsplash tile in the kitchen. Now we are not handy people. We're just not. We're not handy people. Like little projects we can do, right? But like actual tile, like real tile with mortar and all those things. Good morning, Teresa. Yeah, the ambiance of a candle really just, it helps me, right? But what we have used in previous houses and whatnot is the peel and stick tiles, which I actually really love. So this is not a permanent solution for our house, but I was thinking I would order, because we can do those, right? Like there's no, it's literally peel and stick. So I wanted your recommendation. There's like all kinds of different ones, and I'm curious, do you guys think we should do like a white subway tile, something colorful? Let me know what you're thinking. I'm going to try and do that. I think that's going to be our next big project in the next few weeks. I'm gonna order peel and stick tiles, and we're gonna make the kitchen. So what happens over 8 years of a kitchen that gets used every single day all the time, when you have no, so not only is there no tile, but I never even painted it. So it's like the original drywall situation. So it like soaks up everything, and like you'd die if I put a close-up camera. It's like stained, and I bleach it all the time, but you can only bleach so much, and it's just, it's a bad situation. Anyway, so it needs to be addressed. So let me know what you guys think. I'm curious. All right, let's look at our links today. I feel like I'm being a little bit boring. Sorry. I don't know what my deal is. Okay, recipe of the day. Recipe of the day. Recipe of the day. Recipe of the day is Italian Sloppy Joes. So in there, I just put the link in the description for you. It's also in the, in the comments for you. It's also always in the description. So, in its most basic form, thanks, Andrea. In its most basic form, the Italian Sloppy Joe is just ground beef or ground sausage, and a jar of spaghetti sauce. It's a pound of ground beef or ground sausage and a jar of spaghetti sauce, and then you cook it down until it's like just really thick and so good. As they're written in the recipe, and how I typically do it is that I put vegetables in it. So I almost always do squash, but you can do eggplant, you can do I almost do mushrooms too. And the nice thing is, if you chop it up really fine, your kids aren't even going to notice the veggies, and you can pack a ton of veggies in there. So Super easy, and it's always a big hit in our house. And we get the hamburger buns, and yeah, the key to this recipe though is just taking the time to let it cook down, so it's not like ground beef in spaghetti sauce. It's like it thickens and gets like so good. Karen says Woodwick candles every other month. Rite Aid has them BOGO. Ooh, I don't think we have any Rite Aids around here. I haven't seen a Rite Aid in years. I'll have to look online. Does Rite Aid deliver? Or like, you know, ship? Anyway, Christine says, I'm not handy either, but learning since I just bought a house. Yeah, I will say we have definitely become handier since becoming homeowners. There's no doubt about that. How's my garden? My garden is good. So we had that big storm. We had actually 2 big storms last week, and I lost 2 plants. One of them just broke, and then one of them I think drowned. But other than that, they're really good. And so I have more potting soil coming, I think today, maybe tomorrow. So Saturday is going to be another round of replanting. And hopefully, I think this might be the last round of replanting. I think the pots they're going to end in will be the, like the pots that they finally flower and produce fruit in. That's my hope. So maybe like Monday after I've repotted, we can do another little garden tour. But yeah, for those who aren't following, we have in the garden, we have 3 different types of squash. We have golden beans, which are just like green beans but yellow. Cherry tomato, 2 types of cherry tomatoes, hot peppers, sweet peppers, 2 types of okra. I think that's it. Cilantro. What are you guys growing? Are you guys growing stuff? I forgot to plant cucumbers. I don't know though. Cucumbers are kind of prolific around here anyway, so hopefully I'll just trade some with a friend. Or, you know, crazy, buy them at the grocery store. Anyway, yeah, so that's, yeah, I'm excited. And those are all good things to go in Italian sloppy joes. So exciting. Yeah, I think that's it. Eggplant. I have mini eggplants growing, which are, I hope they grow. I grew them like 3 years ago, and they were one of my favorites. And just as my kiddo is growing lima beans for a school project. I gotta tell you, lima beans are one of the few foods that I just cannot do. I mean, I'll eat them if I have to, and if they're in something, but man, I will never like voluntarily cook lima beans. I just don't like them. Karen says we're growing basil and tomatoes. My basil plant looks like hell, man. It is leggy and skinny, and I think I should have repotted it. I think I'm going to cut the tops and see if I can get them to root and redo them, because they do not look healthy right now. Christine says green onions, cherry tomatoes, and cilantro. That's a salsa garden. Yesena says we're growing eggplant, cucumbers, tomato, green peppers, basil, and lettuce. Oh, I did also buy lettuce seed. And I think I'm going to do the lettuce on my covered patio, because I think it's going to be too hot in the yard. And I don't think, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know a whole lot about planting, but I don't think the lettuce needs to be pollinated by flying bugs. So I think I'm going to do it in the shaded patios and give it a little bit better chance. I think if you grow lettuce when it's too hot and in too direct sun, it gets really bitter. I know carrots are like that. If you grow carrots in the summer, they're bitter. Amber says green beans, radishes, green peppers, jalapenos, spinach, onion, cilantro, parsley, basil, chives, dill, and green onion. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Andrew says I'm the only one in my family who will eat lima beans. Lima beans are free and easy. I love it. Good morning, Patricia. How are you? Ashley's growing raspberries and strawberries. Our strawberry season just ended, but I'm hoping next year maybe to do strawberries. That would be fun. Okay, guys, what else is on the list? I'm excited somebody brought up the garden. I like the garden. Okay. Oh, we already did the list. Let's see, what links do we have? Oh, okay. So I've been getting, hi Gemma, how are you? I've been getting a ton of questions about the metal plates we eat from in our house. If you follow me on Instagram, which I wish you would, you see our food all the time on the metal plates, and I get tons and tons of questions. So I just put a link. There's a link in the description for them, and there's a link I just put in the comments for them. And what was I gonna say? Oh, they're not plates. They're not plates. They're just really, really small baking sheets. So I bought a set of I think it was 7, 10, something like that. Anyway, it's whatever it is in the description. I'm good. Thanks, Gemma. Anyway, I love them. I absolutely love them. They're like indestructible. We've had them for about a year now, maybe a little bit longer. And I mean, the only downside is you can't put them in the microwave, but we don't use the microwave a ton. So the kids just use a ceramic plate for the microwave when they use them. And I love them. I do. I have no complaint. I have one complaint. If I was going to buy, and it's not really even a complaint, this is just me. If I was going to buy them again, I would go maybe the one size smaller. But at the same time, my kids are getting bigger, and like in 2 years, I'd probably be like, oh, I wish I had bought the one, the ones I have. So yeah. Lauren says, I feel like I would not have a successful garden in the Florida heat. So what I have found, and I haven't done a garden in a few years, but when I did do gardening before, was you need to, if you're going to plant a garden in the summer in Florida, it needs to be in direct sunlight. Indirect, not indirect. So like shade. It needs to be in like mottled shade. If you put it in direct sun, I don't care what that seed package does. If you put your garden in direct sun in Florida, at least in our area, it will fry. You will not have a garden for very long. So yeah, that's what I have found. So I used to grow it in the shade of our shed. We have a shed in one corner of the yard, and I used to grow the garden in the overhang of that. Oh, the other thing is I find that it needs to be kind of a shady area, like a slightly covered area, because we have such big rainstorms that it will just destroy your plants. So now I've moved, because we're doing a bigger garden this year, I've moved it under the shade of a big oak tree. So it's still getting some rain, but it's, diffused rain, and it's diffused light, so it doesn't fry everything. Karen says she has garden advice for us. Let's see what this says. Let's see if it'll let me expand it. It's not letting me expand it. See more. Okay. If you have EBT, I think it's called SNAP. My hospice, my name, she received benefits. You can purchase. Yes, I did read that recently. If you're using SNAP or the food program. Oh my gosh, April. I can't think of what it's called. It'll come to me. Anyway, yes, I believe this year you can buy seeds. So that's really cool, I thought, anyway. Janet says, still a chance of frost here this week. Oh my gosh, where are you, Janet? It was in the 90s, like solid mid 90s yesterday. It is 78 right now, which is kind of lovely. The shade of your shed. That did sound a little bit funny. Lauren says, do they scratch? I don't know what we're talking about. What scratches? I don't know. Okay. And then, the other thing I got a lot of questions about the other day on Instagram was our twinkle lights. I finally put the twinkle lights on the patio. I ordered these a while ago, and we finally put them up, and I love them. I love them. I love them. So they're actually so long. You could do like a whole backyard with them, I swear. Wes had to clip the end because we had so much left over. So he's going to use the rest of them in a project or something. But the thing I really loved about these ones, well, there's a few things. One, they're LED, so they're not going to burn out like crazy. They're not hot. And they've got several settings. You can make them blink. You can do whatever. I like them just constant on. But then on top of do they scratch? Yes, the metal plates. Yeah, I mean, if you cut on them, they scratch, which I do because it doesn't bother me. But if you're not cutting on them, they shouldn't scratch. What was I going to say? The lights. They come on a spool. The ones I linked come on a spool. The thing you will find with the lights, especially the LED lights that are little, they tangle super easily. So if you can get one on a spool, get it. It will make, it was funny because I told Wes, I was like, oh, I paid like $1 or $2 extra to get the ones on the spool. And he's like, oh, you should have just saved it. We would have been fine. And then we had to unwrap them because originally I had them going back and forth, and I didn't like the way it looked because we have the ceilings low in there, so it kind of felt like you were going to hit your head on them. So we undid them, and I didn't spool them right away, and they got so tangled, and we had to untangle them. He's like, I take it back. The spool was worth every penny. So if you get lights, whether it's these ones or another one, if you can find them on a spool, get them. Or if they don't, when you unpackage them, spool them up so that they don't tangle. Good morning, Miss Charlene. How are you? That's all our links today, guys. Like I said, if you want to support Mama Loves Food, my family, and all that fun stuff, make sure to visit our recipe of the day. That's how we feed our family, pay our mortgage, all those fun things. put the link in the description again. And then if you want to super support my family, oh my goodness, no pressure. Seriously, no pressure. But if you do and you like cookbooks, I have a cookbook. What? It's called Dinner Hero, and it teaches you how to stock your pantry and cook from it. And it's 150 pages of going through stocking your pantry and teaching you how to cook basic proteins. And then from that, we give you 75 plus recipes that you can cook from that one grocery list, which is amazing, I think, personally. It's how I cook. It's how I cook without meal planning, because meal planning is just not a thing I do. So yeah, dinnerhero.com if you're interested in that. You guys are awesome. I love you. Make sure to leave your mental health number in the comments. 1 is down, 10 is yay. And if you see someone below a 5, make sure to just give them a little love, comment, whatever. Yeah. How much is it in pounds? How much is what in pounds? What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, as in UK? I don't know. I don't know what the conversion is. But we have like Apple Pay and PayPal and accept credit cards, so I would assume it'll do the conversion for you. That said, all the measurements are in cups and not weights, if that makes any difference to you. So yeah, I do have several people from the UK that have bought it though, and have not had any complaints about that. So if you're used to following American recipes, they are written, standardized for American recipes. So you guys are gorgeous. I love you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.